updates from the week of March 20th, 2026. In Maricopa, a man was allegedly found passed out on a sidewalk after a run. Concerned Karens flocked to the comments to ensure the original poster called the proper authorities and offered assistance instead of just running to social media to whine about it. Initial queries included, "Hey Lisa, is this your husband? Did you offer him any water or just post about it on Facebook?" And "Free CPR class. Turns out our fairly exhausted friend was simply a mannequin," which appears to have more brains than most Facebook users. One Mesa resident raised concerns about elderly drivers, sparking a heated debate where everyone concluded, "Everyone is the worst, regardless of age, location, and IQ. We're all terrible." While several concerned residents chimed in with suggestions including mandatory road tests for seniors, we have an unconfirmed and completely unrelated report of a large contingent of elderly motorists complaining about their cognitive test results at the DMV. Breaking updates soon. Multiple restaurants, including Ruby's Express and Fresca's Mexican Grill, have closed at the North Phoenix Outlet's food court. Residents responded with shock, asking, "That place was still open?" I knew I should have gone to the outlet mall bingo when I had the chance. RIP to Ruby's, Fresca's, and the biggest gathering of senior citizens since the Maricopa DMV riots of 2026. And now on to this week's shortest story. Rattlesnakes are back because it's summer, or because we live in an eternal hellscape. That's it. That's the update. Good luck. In our latest road rage segment, a man riding a bike in the middle of the road was seen aggressively yelling at drivers in Anthem. Why is it always Anthem? One driver pulled over to escape, only to witness another car collide with a child on an e-bike. Another reason we should go back to horse and buggy. Coming to you first from the town whiner. And in related news, over to McDonald's in Anthem, where they've made the controversial decision to employ armed guards outside their location earlier this month. While many expressed their anger at the unruly children responsible for such harsh decisions, the desperate housewives of Maricopa County were not at a loss for words while checking the posted photos for signs of a wedding ring on our redheaded rescuer. Updates on his marital status at 11. And over to our Northern Valley friends. Chino Valley Cameron is grateful for concerned neighbors who called animal welfare on a statue of a horse. It appears the convincing cavalry has been tied to a cactus, also a statue, for months, and residents were concerned about neglect and abuse. Not to worry, your metal mount is safe, secure, and does not need to be fed or watered. Please refrain from doing so. I beg of you. Cruising on over to Scottsdale. One Scottsdale resident took to Facebook to ask what to do during a potential, maybe, but probably not, I'm not really sure, heart attack, and has not been heard from since. Locals suggested neighborhood Facebook groups are the best place to go for medical emergencies. Thoughts and prayers to George, who hasn't been heard from since. Got a story you want to share? Email thetownwhiner@gmail.com. Find us on socials at The Town Whiner, or leave a voicemail on our Whiner hotline at 480-788-8558. Remember, we can't control how you come across online, so proceed with caution. Thanks for letting me whine about it, and remember, just because you can doesn't mean you should. We'll see you next time.